Up on the surface, eons later, high in the Himalayan mountains, China invaded Tibet, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama narrowly escaped on horseback to freedom in northern India. On the other side of the world, not far from the cave, a monk named Thomas Merton lived in retreat at a monastery, the Abbey of Gethsemane, where his focus on prayer, silence, and writing on the spiritual life influenced the world audience. During the time of great upheaval in the late 1960s, Merton intuited the need for radical action. Drawn to the wisdom of the East, he decided to make a pilgrimage to meet His Holiness the Dalai Lama. High in the Himalayan mountains, the two men forged a deep spiritual bond and made plans to bring the worlds of East and West together in compassion. 3 weeks later, following a talk at a conference in Bangkok, Merton was accidentally electrocuted. The last thing he said was, "I shall disappear now." 25 years later, the Dalai Lama came to Merton's home to pay homage to the man he called my spiritual brother. Deeply moved by the natural beauty and feeling of peace that surrounds the Abbey, His Holiness the Dalai Lama suggested that a global summit be created to bring about Merton's wish. Two years later, that event, the Gethsemane encounter, happened.
All they have a great potential to promote human happiness, human satisfaction.
World leaders from East and West gathered for 6 days of dialogue, ritual, and silence. Shortly thereafter, the musicians and monks rejoined His Holiness the Dalai Lama for the interreligious vigil for world peace, at which His Holiness stated,
In spite of different tradition, different belief, but we all have common aim, common responsibility, and common purpose. So it is very important to use that common purpose, common experience, and make common effort to achieve common goal. That's peace, world peace, peace, human peace, and meaningful life.
Recognizing the responsibility and using the music of compassion as the bridge, Millenia Music arranged the subsequent historic meeting between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and United Nations Messenger of Peace Muhammad Ali.
This invocation for world peace was formed inside of the largest cave in the world, Mammoth Cave, which is located not far from here in Kentucky. It was born out of an East-West collaboration that was inspired by the friendship between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the late Thomas Merton. It is literally music from the heart of the earth. In the beautiful silence and the feeling of peace that surrounds us now, may this invocation sound as a cry for peace for all of humanity and for all sentient beings.
May music be the bridge to fulfill Merton's wish and bring all of humanity together in the days ahead.